everyone! Welcome back to my kitchen! Today, we're diving into one of my absolute favorite dishes to make. Something that looks incredibly fancy but is surprisingly easy to whip up. A stunning seafood linguine. Trust me, after this, you'll be making restaurant-quality pasta right at home. It's perfect for a date night, a special family dinner, or just when you want to treat yourself. So, if you're ready, let's get our ingredients together and start cooking. First things first, let's talk about our stars of the show. The seafood. For a truly amazing seafood linguine, you want a good variety? Today, I'm using some beautiful large shrimp, some tender calamari rings, a handful of sweet scallops, and of course, some classic mussels. The key here is freshness. If you can get fresh seafood from your local fish market, that's fantastic. If not, high-quality frozen seafood works just as well. Just make sure to thaw it properly before you start. For the shrimp, make sure they're peeled and devined. For the mussels, give them a good scrub and remove any beards. And for the calamari and scallops, a quick rinse is all they need. Next up, our supporting cast. We'll need about a pound of linguine. I love the way the long, flat noodles hold onto the sauce. We'll also need some good quality olive oil, about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, thinly sliced, a shallot, finely chopped, and a pinch of red pepper flakes for a little bit of warmth. Don't worry, it won't make it too spicy. It just adds a nice background heat. We'll also use a cup of dry white wine, like a Sauvignon Blanc or a Pinot Grigio. The wine adds a beautiful depth and acidity that cuts through the richness. And a can of crushed tomatoes will form the base of our delicious sauce. Finally, for that fresh, vibrant finish, we need a big handful of fresh parsley, finely chopped, and the zest and juice of 1 lemon. And of course, salt and black pepper to taste. Got all that? Great. Let's head to the stove. Alright, the first step is to get a large pot of water on the boil for our pasta. You want to salt it generously? I mean, really salt it. The saying goes, it should taste like the sea. This is your only chance to season the pasta itself, so don't be shy. While that's coming to a boil, let's start on our sauce. Grab a large skillet or a Dutch oven and place it over medium heat. Add a good drizzle of olive oil, probably about 3 tablespoons. Once the oil is shimmering, add your sliced garlic and chopped shallot. We want to cook these gently until they're soft and fragrant, which should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Be careful not to let the garlic burn, or it will become bitter. As soon as you can smell that amazing aroma, it's time to add the red pepper flakes and give it another stir for about 30 seconds. Now for the fun part. Turn up the heat to medium-high and pour in your white wine. It's going to sizzle and steam, and that's exactly what we want. We're deglazing the pan. Use a wooden spoon to scrape up any brown bits from the bottom of the skillet. Let the wine bubble away and reduce by about half. This cooks off the alcohol and concentrates that wonderful flavor. Once the wine has reduced, pour in your can of crushed tomato. Stir everything together and bring the sauce to a gentle simmer. Season it with a good pinch of salt and some freshly ground black pepper. Now, let this simmer on low heat for about 10 minutes, just to let all those flavors meld together and become friends. This is a good time to check on your pasta water. If it's at a rolling boil, go ahead and drop in your linguine. Give it a stir to make sure it doesn't stick together. We're going to cook it until it's al dente, which usually means cooking it for about 1 minute less than the package instructions. The pasta will finish cooking in the sauce later. While the pasta is cooking and the sauce is simmering, let's get our seafood ready. We're going to add the seafood in stages based on how long each type takes to cook. The mussels go in first. Add them to the simmering tomato sauce. Give them a gentle stir, and then cover the skillet with a lid. They'll need about 3 to 4 minutes to steam open. You'll see their shells pop open, which is so satisfying to watch. If any mussels don't open after about 5 minutes, you should discard them. Once most of the mussels have opened, it's time for the rest of the seafood. Add the shrimp, calamari, and scallops to the pan. Gently stir them into the sauce. This part goes fast. Shrimp and scallops only need about 2 to 3 minutes to cook. They'll turn pink and opaque when they're done. Calamari is even quicker. Maybe a minute or 2. The key is not to overcook the seafood, otherwise it can become tough and rubbery. We want it to be perfectly tender and succulent. By now, your pasta should be perfectly al dente. Before you drain it, make sure to reserve about a cup of that starchy pasta water. This stuff is liquid gold. It helps to thicken the sauce and make it cling to the noodles beautifully. Now, drain your linguine. It's time to bring everything together. Add the drained linguine directly into the skillet with the seafood and the sauce. If your skillet is getting a little crowded, you can transfer everything back into the large pasta pot. Add the chopped fresh parsley, the lemon zest, and the juice of half a lemon. Now, using a pair of tongs, toss everything together really well. This is where the magic happens. The pasta will soak up all that incredible flavor from the sauce. If the sauce looks a little too thick, add a splash of that reserved pasta water until you get the perfect consistency. You want a sauce that coats every single strand of linguine but isn't watery? Give it a final taste. Does it need more salt? A little more lemon juice for brightness? Adjust it to your liking. This is your masterpiece, after all. And that's it. Your gorgeous seafood linguine is ready to serve. To plate it up, I like to use tongs to twirl a generous portion of linguine into a bowl, creating a nice little nest. Then, I make sure to spoon plenty of that delicious seafood and sauce right over the top. Garnish with a little extra fresh parsley, maybe another squeeze of lemon, and if you like, a final drizzle of good quality extra virgin olive oil. It looks absolutely spectacular, and the aroma is just divine. You've got the briny sweetness of the seafood, the bright acidity from the tomatoes and lemon, the hint of garlic and wine, all brought together with perfectly cooked pasta. It's a symphony of flavors. So, there you have it! A show-stopping seafood linguine that you can proudly say you made from scratch. It's elegant, it's delicious, and it's packed with so much flavor. I really hope you give this recipe a try. It's one of those meals that just makes you feel good. Thanks so much for joining me in the kitchen today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more delicious recipes. Let me know in the comments if you make it. I'd love to hear how it turns out. Happy cooking, and I'll see you in the next video.